Hi, my name is Shannon. I'm an independent consultant with Jamberry, and today I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips and tricks for both removal and application. I'm going to try to blow through this because I have two little helpers that might try to make an appearance. I have a 4-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, which incidentally is part of the reason I love Jamberry so much. I did not have any time for self-care over the past 4 years, and then Jamberry came into my life, and if nothing else, I have cute nails now, and I love knowing that I can throw them on. I may get interrupted, but I can always pick right back up where I left off. I don't need to worry about smudging or, messing them up, getting them all gross or anything like that, and I can pick right back up where I left off and have cute looking nails a couple minutes later. So that said, first I'm going to show you how to remove them because I do have some on right now. I've got some chevrons, and I'm going to show you some of my best little gadgets. This is a flosser. These are great. So what I used to do to remove is that you're going to take the pointy end of this flosser. You're going to just take it all around the edges of your nail and kind of break that seal. And once you do that, you can use olive oil. Some people prefer that. I find for my nails I need something a little bit stronger to break the adhesive bond because, let's face it, we would not get these puppies to stay on as long as they do and as well as they do if they did not have a really strong adhesive. So once you've got kind of the edges just peeled off, you've kind of broken that seal just a little bit around the edges, I use pure acetone. You can use nail polish remover, whatever you have. I use the little cap, and I'm just going to soak my nail for a couple seconds. I'll go ahead and grab my paper towel here. Soak it for just a couple seconds in there. Once you've got it a little bit wet, take the flosser end, kind of start from the back, and just wiggle it back and forth, and it just kind of gets its way in there. As soon as you feel any resistance, stop, put it back in the remover, and it's going to then get in there where you just lifted that up and break that adhesive a little bit better. Don't peel these off without doing any sort of removal process, whether it be oil, nail polish remover, acetone, because you are going to peel layers of your nail up and you don't want that to happen. So just keep repeating that process as the nail polish remover is breaking down that bond and breaking down the jam. This is the least messy way to do it. I found it's the easiest way and the most gentle way because it gets all that adhesive off there and you don't have to worry about damaging your nail, and you just work it through. I don't know if you can see on mine, it's breaking it down so well that the little clear top layer is peeling off, and that's even better. So I'm just going to work that off, that whole jam, and there you go. What I sometimes do then is I'll take a little Q-tip with the acetone on it and just kind of swipe that over to get any remaining adhesive off of my nail. And a lot of times what I'll do then is I'll go ahead and wash everything off and put a coat of strengthening base coat on there, leave that for a day or so, and then put some new jams on. So there you go. Clean, fresh. That is the best removal process. From there, the bonus to what I'm about to do right now is acetone works just as well for drying out the nail as alcohol does. So if I put a jam on top of this right now, it's going to stick really well. I'm going to be good to go. What you're going to do if you're working with nails that you haven't done any prep to is you're going to cut them, file them, get them to the length that you want, and then you're going to go ahead and buff it a little bit. Just kind of get it a nice roughed up surface. You need to push back your cuticles really well. This part trips up a lot of people because if you have any cuticle left around the edge, your jam is going to stick to that. It's not meant to stick to cuticle, it's meant to stick to your nail. What a lot of people find is that even once you push back that visible edge, there's a little bit of something called an invisible cuticle. You can use one of these bad boys. This is called a spoon pusher. It's metal. You can get it at Target, Walmart, Sally. You can use this nice end here and really work that in there and you might find that you've got some skin there that you didn't know was there. And once you start to do that, you're gonna see it. Most of them have a little pointy end. You can kind of use that to clear up any little bit of extra that you may have had around there. So now you've got all the cuticle pushed back. That is the number one most important first step. Okay? Once you've done that, you can go ahead and use an alcohol wipe, which I thought I had in here and I don't. Or you can use something like acetone. You're going to go ahead and clean that nail bed back off and get it all nice and dry. What I like to do at this point, my number 2 most important tool, is the Jamberry Strengthening Base Coat. This made a huge difference for me once I started using it. I can't stress that enough. This is like my number 1 best tool. So what I would do at this point, if I had more time, is I would just put a coat of this on, let it dry for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then proceed from there. Don't skip this step. It is crucial. It's just, this stuff is amazing. So pretend I just applied that. Strengthening Base Coat, Jamberry. Then what you're going to do once that's dry is you're going to pick your sheet of nails. This is a sheet of Jamberry's Awesome Accent Nails. It's kind of some samples of some of our fall favorites. You might get these if I ever send you a prize or a special little envelope. They're on a clear backing for a reason. You can curve it around your finger to see what size you need to match up. This is the second most important step. Don't go too big. If you go too big, it's going to overlap on the edges. It's going to buckle in the center. You're going to get bubbles. You're going to get ridges. If anything, you want to go a size too small. You might have a little bit of nail showing on the edges. That's okay. From back here, where most people are looking, you can't see that. I have some pictures of that on my Facebook page at MrsStewartjamberries.facebook.com. Look that up on the notes. Don't take my word on that. My little ones are distracting me over there and I can't think. Anyway, so size up. Go a size smaller if you need to. That's okay. What I'm going to do then, this is the new Jamberry mini heater. Look at that size. That's awesome. If it's anywhere. I'm going to turn this on. It takes like a second to get hot. You won't even be able to hear it because it's that quiet. That's it. So, I'm going to point that away from my acetone. I am a real mom. This is my real kitchen behind me. Please don't look too closely. Don't judge. Alright, so this is a orange stick. You're going to use this to peel up your Jamberry from the sheet because you don't want to touch where the adhesive is. No, baby. That's my 1.5-year-old. Say hi, Cammy. He's trying to wave. You're so cute. Alright, I've got it lifted up on the sheet. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm sorry, he's eating my leg. Hi, you waving? Yes. Okay, I'm going to use the pointy end there. So I've got the jam on my cuticle stick. Okay, I'm not touching the adhesive. You don't want to get any oils. We just spent a lot of time taking the oils off of our nail with the acetone or alcohol wipe and then the strengthening base coat. We don't want to add any oils to this. So, you've got it on here. You're going to hold it in front of your heater. And you're going to hold it until it starts to curl. I hope you can see that. Let's see. Can you see that it's curled around the edges? You want it to curl. The length of time that it takes to do that depends on the style of nail wrap. The sparkly ones take longer. Okay, so you're going to have to hold it there for a little bit longer to get it to curl. This thing is hot. It doesn't take very long. Buy this too. This is amazing. It's made a huge difference in how long they stay on. So you're going to heat it up until it curls. Using the cuticle stick, you're going to get it as close to your cuticle as you can without touching. And you're going to get it as close as you can. And you're going to stick the edge. I use, if I can, my other finger and press the bottom down. Make sure it's aligned as good as you can. If you have to readjust, it's not a big deal. Do it as few times as you can, and grab it from up top where it's not gonna stick. You know, that's not the part that's gonna stick on your nail if you need to. Press the base down. Press down the center, and then the sides. Okay. Hi, are you my helper? Yeah. That's Camden. He's 17 months. He's my helper. He's gonna probably be in the rest of this video. I hope you don't mind. I'm telling you, that's why I love Jamberry. I could not have nails before this. I didn't have time. I didn't have the time to devote to myself.